Hello, First Methodist family. Hello, Harbor family. It's Kody from downtown Dothan here at the Harbor, and hoping today finds you well and just blessed. And I know that lots of us are saying, okay, 2020 would like a redo on the year. I know it is ongoing. We've had this COVID-19 continuing to not only affect the world, the nation, but our area, Alabama and Houston County, and cases are still prevalent out there. I know now in these past few weeks we've had a lot of just tension, racially, politically. Doesn't take much to turn on the news or turn on social media and realize we're living in a pretty difficult season. And I know lots of us would say, oh my goodness, I just wish it would go away. Well, here's the one thing. First of all, living in this world, we live in a fractured world. Fractured means sin came into this world. And so with sin in this world, we can expect there's just going to be junk that happens. There are lots of imperfect things. There's lots of imperfect people. And so there's going to be difficult times. Jesus even told us there's going to be lots of difficult times. He even said if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated him first. I think that is a great perspective to say that we're going to have seasons of this world that we're not going to agree with or that don't agree with us. And so, first of all, what I just want to encourage us to do is in light of this season, realize that it's because we live in this fractured, this place, this perfection that God created in the Garden of Eden, and sin changed that. And all of us are guilty. One sin separates us from God, and the wages of sin is death. And because there's sin that's prevalent in our world, we're going to see things that the enemy says to kill, steal, and destroy. But one word I want to say to us right now in midst of all this is the word perspective. What perspective are you looking at things with? You see, Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. It says, whatever you do, do it with all of your heart as unto the Lord. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, whether you eat, whether you drink, whatever you do, do it for the glory of God. And you put those two verses together and you think about all the things that I do in a normal day. I wake up, I put on my clothes, you go to work, you associate with family, you associate with coworkers, you talk on the phone, you text someone, you go to an activity, you go to a lunch at a restaurant, maybe you have to go to the grocery store, you go shopping. There's lots of things that we do in midst of driving everywhere that we go. There are many things that we do throughout the course of a day. And what is our perspective? First of all, for Corinthians 10:31, do we do it all for the glory of God? Secondly, do we do it with all of our heart as unto the Lord and not for men? So I think the world might not change around us, but I think our perspective can change dramatically, which then affects our peace, our patience, our understanding, our joy, our love, our self-control, if our perspective changes. You see, friends, we were created for the heavens. Of course, as a follower of Christ, things seem out of sorts on earth because this is not our final home. So what's your perspective today? Will you do things with all of your heart? Even the little things of going to the grocery store to say, Lord, I'm thankful that I have this opportunity to shop. Even driving down the road, Lord, I'm thankful that I have an opportunity to drive and not walk. And Lord, may I glorify you by the way that I drive. When going to work, it's not just for the paycheck, but it's for that opportunity to not only love God, but love others that are there with us. What perspective do we have today? As I said, we might not be able to change the world around us, but we can change our perspective, which changes us inside. And just watch what happens. I bet it'll end up changing people around you. So be blessed, First Methodist family and Harbor family. Take heart in this season. There is trouble, but ultimately your perspective can begin to change that when we do it with all of our heart for the Lord and we glorify him in all things. Be blessed.